Bear with. To be patient with someone. Please bear with me while I find the right document. Bear the brunt of. To suffer the worst part of something. The workers bore the brunt of the company's financial crisis through layoffs. Beat the air, beat the wind, to make futile efforts. He kept arguing, but he was just beating the air since no one was listening. Between Scylla and Charybdis, caught between two difficult choices. The country is between Scylla and Charybdis, choosing between economic collapse and heavy taxes, between the devil and the deep blue sea, facing two equally bad options. She was caught between the devil and the deep blue sea, either betray her friend or lose her job. Blow one's own trumpet, to boast about oneself. He loves to blow his own trumpet about his achievements. Blow one's top, to lose one's temper. When he saw the mess in the house, he blew his top. Blue blood, noble or aristocratic lineage. He acts superior, but it's just because he comes from blue blood. Bolt from the blue, a sudden, unexpected event. The news of his resignation came as a bolt from the blue, bring about to cause something to happen. The new policy brought about significant changes in the industry. Bring grist to the mill, to be useful or beneficial. Every bit of research brings grist to the mill for our project. Burn midnight oil. To work late into the night, he burned the midnight oil to prepare for his final exams. Burn one's bridges. Burn one's boats, to make decisions that cannot be reversed. By insulting his boss, he burned his bridges at the company. Burn the candle at both ends, to overwork oneself. She has been burning the candle at both ends, balancing work and studies. By and by, after a while, eventually, you'll understand the meaning of this by and by. By fits and starts. In an irregular or inconsistent manner. His progress on the project was by fits and starts. By leaps and bounds, very quickly and significantly. Technology is advancing by leaps and bounds. Bag people. Homeless people carrying their belongings in bags. The city has started new initiatives to help bag people find shelter. Bang into, to collide with something. He wasn't looking and banged into the door. Besetting sin. A habitual fault or weakness. His besetting sin is procrastination. He always delays important tasks. Call a spade a spade. To speak plainly and honestly, even if it is blunt or harsh. He always calls a spade, never sugarcoating the truth. Call in question, call into question. To doubt or challenge the validity of something. His frequent mistakes called into question his ability to lead the team. Carry the cross. To endure suffering or hardship. After losing his job, he had to carry the cross of financial difficulties. Carry out. To execute or perform a task. The soldiers were ordered to carry out the mission without delay. Carry weight. To have influence or importance. His words carry weight in the business community. Cheek by jowl. Very close together, often uncomfortably. The market was so crowded that people were standing cheek by jowl. Clip one's wings. To restrict someone's freedom or power. The new rules clipped his wings and prevented him from taking independent decisions. Cold comfort. A small or inadequate consolation. The apology was cold comfort to the employees who had lost their jobs. Count one's chickens. To assume success before it happens. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. The deal isn't final yet. Cry over spilt milk. To waste time worrying about something that cannot be changed. There's no use crying over spilt milk. We need to focus on fixing the problem. Cleanse the Augean stable. To clean up an extremely corrupt or dirty situation, the new government promised to cleanse the Augean stable of political corruption, cross the Rubicon, to make an irreversible decision. By declaring war, the country had crossed the Rubicon. Cover up. To hide or conceal something, usually wrongdoing. The company tried to cover up the scandal, but the truth eventually came out. Compassion fatigue. Emotional exhaustion from caring too much, often in healthcare or humanitarian work. After years of working in disaster relief, she suffered from compassion fatigue. Damocles' sword, a constant threat of danger or doom. The threat of layoffs hung over employees like Damocles' sword. Dead as a doornail, dead as a dodo, completely, dead or obsolete. That old law is as dead as a dodo and no longer enforced. Discretion is the better part of valor. It is wise to avoid unnecessary danger. He decided not to confront the gang. After all, discretion is the better part of valor. Dole out. On the dole. To distribute in small amounts, receiving government unemployment benefits. The charity doled out food to the needy. Many workers are now on the dole due to the factory closure. Down the drain. Wasted or lost. Years of hard work went down the drain when the company collapsed. Draw the long bow. To exaggerate a lie. He tends to draw the long bow when telling stories about his past. Discover a mare's nest. To find something that proves to be false or illusory. The investigators thought they had found crucial evidence, but it turned out to be a mare's nest.